What's up, Fredonia? You're listening to the Local Lowdown on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. I'm Olivia, I'm your co-host, and I'm your field interview lead.
Hi, I'm Elena. I'm your other co-host, A&R lead, and executive producer.
I'm Dylan, the production lead.
Yeah, welcome everyone. And tonight's episode is brought to you by Fredonia Radio Systems in an effort to promote and showcase the local scene in Fredonia as well as Western New York at large. Welcome to our next episode. This is the Local Lowdown.
This week is very special. We have Blametheviceroy.
Hello. Welcome on. Thank you for traveling.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah, a little warm.
Yeah.
It's warm in here.
It is hot
Yes.
in here.
Yep.
Gets there. Could you introduce yourself and how you got your start in music?
Hi, I am, is this the camera I'm looking at?
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, I am Blametheviceroy. I got my start in music by doing a book report on True Grit for English class. It was the first song I wrote.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
My mom played a bunch of Mary J. Blige. Like that was like Mary J. Blige, Robin Thicke,
Yup.
like Jay-Z, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
R&B, I would guess. R&B.
Yeah.
Rap. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she got me my first like Green Day album too, so that changed my life. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that you got your start with writing a song. What was your first time like performing, or like did you know you always wanted to perform? Anything like that?
No, I didn't really know if I wanted to perform. My first time performing was at Stamps. I think it was St.
yeah.
Patrick's. Yeah, I think it was
Yes.
at Stamps on St. Patrick's Day, and I was very nervous. My stomach felt like bloated.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but it was fun. It was fun, and I decided that that's what I wanted to do. Like just one show. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
Well, you currently go under Blametheviceroy,
Yep.
but you formerly went under the name Susking Brad.
Yep.
What inspired that original name and then into the transition into Blametheviceroy now?
So this is for like my anime people out there.
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh.
There is a character, Fuhrer King Bradley. Kind of an insane name. I wasn't going to call myself Fuhrer King Bradley, so Sus King Brad worked. And if like, I feel like people that watch Full Metal Alchemist understood. So, but Blametheviceroy was just like growing up. I didn't really want to be Sus King Brad as a grown man.
Yeah.
You know? Just wasn't.
Did you prefer Brotherhood or just original Full Metal?
Brotherhood, all the way.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
All the way.
Me too.
Yeah.
So you collaborate a lot. You collaborate with Gabriel Lavender, members of Spacebound, and most recently, Anthony in 1999. What is the importance of collaboration to you?
Collaboration for me is usually either trying to get myself out of doing the same thing that I've been doing, like with music, or getting someone on my kind of sound and just seeing how they would sound on that pocket or this kind of beat or with this kind of flow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. Really, it for me. It's more of like a challenge, you know.
Does it change your writing process at all?
Yeah, actually, because if I'm by myself, I usually just type like at my desk, like on screen.
Yeah.
Like, but if I'm collabing, I'm usually like on my phone, and it is different writing on your phone versus like sitting down at a desk to write your songs.
Yeah. Are you in a different like mindset in that respect, like with your phone and what you do with your phone every day versus?
I'd say most of the songs that I write on my phone are they're more immature, you know, more raunchy stuff than like the stuff that I sit down at a desk to write.
Yeah.
And it's always quicker too. It's like 20-minute stuff on my phone.
Yeah. Oh,
I was just gonna say, out of curiosity, you made the comment of like the challenge of working with someone else and like getting them to have like a different sound. Do you have certain people, or did you have certain people in mind where you were like, ooh, this person in particular, or like this song in particular, I want to hear what this person would sound like with it? Or is it more so like you find the person and you figure out what you want to do from there?
Usually I make the song first, and then it is, who do I think would fit in there? Like if it's, because I do make a lot of music by myself, so if I do collab, it is me sending something to someone, and it's usually they are the finishing piece. Like I'm like, okay, this is who was supposed to be on this. Like, or I'll have a song for a few months that's just been unfinished, and I'll listen to it again, and I'm like, oh, duh, they should be on it. You know?
I like that.
Is there any song that you have in your back pocket that you have a dream person you would collaborate with on that? Like someone you're thinking of, and you're like, they would go perfect with this song, but they're like a celebrity or something.
Definitely Bobby Raps. I don't know if you know Bobby Raps, but
I don't offhand.
I have a song that I would love Bobby Raps to get on.
Interesting.
Any particular favorite songs from them?
From Bobby Raps?
So I can listen to
give
later.
us the recommendations.
I want you to listen to the whole Welcome to the Hell Zone EP.
Okay.
That is what I recommend.
Gotcha. Homework.
Yep.
Yes.
We mentioned Anthony 1999 earlier, and you just recently came out with a song with him, Too Dead. What was the process of making that song like?
That one was actually really easy because, no, that was rare because he actually came over and we just made a song, and that took all
No
of
phones.
took like maybe 3 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's really fast.
Yeah,
like
no,
beginning to end?
Beginning to end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty easy. And usually it takes a little longer, but I don't know. There's something in the air that day.
Yeah, just really locked in.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I also wanted to ask, especially in terms of collaboration, I saw that you had mentioned that you do a lot of your songs just at home, like in your room, things like that. When it comes to collaborating, are you often like having people like in that same space where you're writing everything, or is it more so do you travel for that?
No, I'm more of like a come to me person.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm very controlling. But either come to me or you record it wherever you would like to record it at.
I see.
Just because I feel like that's, I don't know, it's more comfortable that way.
You're keeping true to yourself
Yeah,
with that too.
yeah. It's way more comfortable that way. Or if like you want to record with me because you want to get the energy, there's that too. You know?
So you must have a very creative space, like wherever you write your songs.
It's just a desk.
Just good vibes?
Just a desk. You know, I got some flowers in the window.
The desk.
You know?
Yeah, the desk, historic.
Yes.
It is the desk.
Well, we were talking about collaboration, but I also want to talk about some of the singles you have.
Okay.
So you, well, first of all, if you're looking through discography, you'll see some stuff with Freak the Mighty, which you definitely want to shout out. That was a project that you did with Neftali, who we just had on last week with Jewel Tone. So full shout out.
Shout out.
Gotta love the shout outs. But in any case, after that, you released quite a few singles, including Wait, Killer in a Corset, Chop on the Ceiling.
You've done your homework.
Yeah, Control.
Yes.
So all 4 of those were released fairly close, like I believe within the year, if I remember correctly. What went into those, and was there any specific reasoning why you wanted to release them all as separate singles rather than like a full project or an EP, or save them for something else?
I think they were all very different. And what I wanted to do with Blame the Viceroy, I don't want to make one genre. Like, that's really it. So I think the first song I did post as Blame the Viceroy was Wait. Yeah. Which is kind of a weird song to be the first song. If you scroll down on like my Spotify, it's a weird song to be at the start of it. But that's the point, though. Like, the next project that I drop should not sound like the last project I dropped at all. And even if I do drop a single, it shouldn't sound like the last one I dropped.
Yep, constantly evolving.
Hyperpop to Jersey Club to an acoustic ballad, like that's the way I think it should go.
Yeah, I remember listening through that first Freak the Mighty project and then going to Wait. And hearing it starts with an acoustic guitar. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. It was awesome. I really loved Wait, and I remember really liking, I think, Chop on the Ceiling out of those 4. But yeah, as a listener, and just going through it, like I even see all of the artwork is very different and everything. So it's all of that is very intentional for you
it's very
for
intentional.
getting that.
I do want people to be confused a little bit. Like, is this the same artist that I was listening to? Like, I want them to, because I don't know if you can come to Blame the Viceroy for everything you need to listen to. Come on now.
Right.
You don't need to go anywhere else.
Exactly.
I remember listening through and I heard Control and I looked down and I looked at the cover of it.
Oh, yes.
How did you get to that? It was so silly.
I love memes. I love memes. So honestly, a good portion of my lyrics, my artwork is meme related. Sometimes it's a TikTok reference. It is. And if you're listening, people are like, did you do a TikTok on one of your songs? I'm like, I did. That was a trend.
Yeah. Looking back at the songs, it's gonna age them a little. That's cool.
Yeah. You got to pick something. But so when I do make music, I don't drop it immediately. So I do like to make sure it ages. So if I do reference something, it has to still be relevant than 2 years when it actually comes out after I made it, So a lot of stuff doesn't age well because you can date your music. And it's
Yeah.
Is that the main reason why you might sit on something before you drop it, is for relevance? Or is it also just do you feel like you'll write a song, get it all set, and then do you refine it before you end up releasing it? Or is it still that release?
I don't know. To me, it's really just making sure that, I don't know, any song that I record, right now, say I went home and recorded a song, I probably wouldn't put it out for a year. Okay. Any songs that I'm going to put out for the rest of the year, I recorded 2 years ago. So I just like to make sure I still like it. And because to me, that's a valid song. That's real music.
Yeah.
If it's still good 2 to 3 years later after I recorded it, the beat isn't. Beats can be dated, a lot of music can be dated. You can be like, that's an indie pop song from 2012,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
no, that's fair.
I just like to do that and make sure it's real. Because if I still like it after 2 years, then, it might be good.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You've got music that you're sitting on now, and we're not going to see it till what year? We're in 2024?
Yeah.
2026.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to be way out of here by then.
I know. I'll be in my senior year. That's crazy to think about.
Yep.
That is so cool. We referenced Choppa on the Ceiling earlier, but it does have a music video with it.
It does.
It does. And it's produced by Dennis and directed by 98 Mur.
Yep.
What was it like filming this music video?
So me and Mur, it's actually really just thrown together a little hastily by me. I didn't really tell him what the plan would be, but I saw this magazine and it was all of women in the Bible, and it was all paintings of them and pictures of them. So I bought 2 of the magazines and I ripped the pages out and taped them.
Oh, that's what's on the wall.
To the tiny little bathroom. And so the bathroom that we filmed in is very small. I think he was at one point standing on the toilet.
Oh my gosh.
Angles of me.
Whatever you can do to get the shot, right?
Yeah. No, it was small. And I was wearing a coat. It was hot.
Just like now.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I really loved that music video. I also I saw you did a song with Anthony 1999, Bob Stone. I love that music video too.
That is an oldie. That is an oldie.
The party scene looks so much fun.
I was a young man then.
Back to that music video for Choppa on the Ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you came up with the idea for the music video, and were you planning on making a music video for that song?
No, I don't really like doing music videos.
Really?
Oh, really?
No.
Wow. I got to say, you're probably the first person I've ever interviewed that say that they don't necessarily like that.
I don't love it.
Do you find it to be stressful?
It's not stressful. It's just I have big hands, right? So anytime I watch back a music video, I'm looking at the Mickey Mouse gloves that I have for hands, just waving around, and I'm like,
Wow.
all right. That's your rapper hand? That's the best rapper hand you got, So, I don't know. I prefer performing to music videos. but I'll get over it. You know?
Yeah.
I'll get over it.
And they look so cool. I hope there's more in the future.
Thank you.
In 2026.
Ah, yes.
With these
No,
music.
I'm gonna put out some more this year.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good to hear.
Yes.
Wow. Oh. You're good?
I'm handing it off to you, bro.
Okay. Well, you're referencing releases this year. We got to talk about the release that you just did.
Okay.
This past August, you released At Least I'm Not Pretending, which is your full project. Congratulations on it.
Thank you. Thank you.
How excited are you for it to be out? And what was the process of creating like a full project, especially after you've been mentioning your whole writing process and waiting on it for a while? What was it like for this?
That was a labor of love. That was something that started out as a completely different beast. It was originally going to be a sequel to Passion War, but I ended up basically chopping that entire half off, and the other half that we were left with is At Least I'm Not Pretending.
Okay.
So just making everything fit, and I don't know, just I wanted it to be more adult than the last, like anything in the past. I wanted it to be more adult. I wanted it to be just more genuine. That's why it is At Least I'm Not Pretending. Like, there are no lies. It's everything on there just is me, and that was important to me.
Yeah.
And I did want to ask that too. At Least I'm Not Pretending is the title of the album, but there's also a track in there called At Least I'm Not Pretending.
Yeah.
Was that the main reason why you wanted it to be the title of the album?
Yes,
Did you always know that?
I always knew that. The first track, and I always knew the first track would be the title of the album. It was really just figuring out the other 13 songs.
Yeah. Was that a long process trying to figure out the order and the sequencing of everything?
Yes and no, because I was pulling from what would have been Passion War 2 for some of them songs.
Right.
Yeah.
And Voss is probably a song that you could probably tell would be a song that would be on a hyperpop album as opposed to a rap album. But I felt as though it fit more on At Least I'm Not Pretending. So just pulling and making sure things flowed correctly. And I'd say even up until December of last year, I was still recording songs for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's really interesting. I'll have to listen to now both of those together and see how that all works together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had also released Lovers and Lobotomy before the actual album came out.
Yep.
Was there a specific reason for that as well, for that to be the teaser? Is that something that you wanted the audience to hear first?
If I didn't, I would have cut it from the album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just had to do it like that.
Did you feel like it wasn't necessarily fitting with the album, or it just wasn't like how you were feeling about it?
Probably just overthought, Now I really like the song.
Yeah, no, it's a great one. I was glad to hear it before the album came out too.
Everything is so, I don't know, it's not radically different, but as far as like my last like rap album goes, it is very different than that. So I just wanted to test the waters, I guess. I was more comfortable testing the waters with Lovers and Lobotomy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
On the album, you have a song called Obnoxia, which features Susking Brad.
Yes.
Why was this the song that you wanted to reference Susking Brad with?
Because it is obnoxious. Like the song is...
Do you think it's more of a callback to your past self?
Yes, the song is obnoxious. The song is silly. And people love it. And it's funny to me because I'm like that. It's a joke. Yeah. Like, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like it is raunchy. It's debauchery, but I don't know. People like that stuff. So I don't care.
Yeah.
I think that was interesting too. Like, I feel like as a newer listener, you're maybe not going to get that reference, but I feel like the people that you want to know that reference to will understand it.
I put an anime moan in it. Like I was really trying to
Yeah. Trying to bring it back.
Yeah, I was like, this like they'll get it, right? I hope.
Yeah. So the album is very visual. I really loved the album cover.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you.
Beautiful.
And the video that went along with the title track. What inspired the want of visuals connected to this project?
Algorithms. But
Yeah.
really just, I wanted something very cohesive.
Yeah.
Wanted a little trailer, you know? Because it is, I don't know, it was an important project to me. It wasn't just like, it is just a mixtape, and I'll have more, but this one means a lot to me,
Yeah.
you know?
And I did I was also like really noticing the difference between like the specific music video for Chop on the Ceiling versus this like trailer music video as well for the title track. And
That's shout out my boy Bari for that. But he really took creative control on that. He shot behind the scenes for the photo shoot, so he had a bunch of footage still.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. And it just came together beautifully. You know?
And it's so cool when you're able to do stuff like that too, because like even though that is just like all one event, like that probably took a day, it's still something that will eventually turn into something much more cohesive. Because you could watch that video and then go listen to the music, and you're just like, oh, there it is. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I really liked what you guys are wearing in there on the
you
album
liked it?
cover. Yeah.
Styled by me.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
like,
awesome.
Yes.
It's like a modern take on a knight and a princess.
You get it. You get it.
So what led you to choose this look and this vibe for this album?
I thought it would be funny if I was basically cosplaying on an album that is called At Least I'm Not Pretending.
I do like that.
I just thought that, I don't know, it just makes me laugh. I'm like, yeah.
You look like a
like that.
hero and all of it.
Yeah. But am I? You know, because if you listen to the album, it's like, this is how we portray yourself on the cover. But, you know.
At least you're not pretending.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, now that we've talked about all of these tracks, let's switch over to your live set. Take it away. There we go.
You're not sorry, I don't feel hardly, or the neglecting I just expected more. Disrespect me is all I'm asking for. Don't regret me, I'm stuck in passion wars. Babe, don't worry, I've been this hurt before. When you met me, I knew you wanted more. You were calling for me to hold you, oh, I console you, oh, take control, oh, oh, make me lose my soul, make me lose my own, make me lose my soul, make me lose my own. You're not sorry, I don't feel hardly, or the neglecting I just expected more. Disrespect me is all I'm asking for. Don't regret me, I'm stuck in passion. You're not sorry, I don't feel hardly, or the neglecting I just expected more. Disrespect me is all I'm asking for. Don't regret me, That one is called Passion War.
Welcome back from the set. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It sounded awesome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, of course. So getting back into the questions, so as well as the release that you did for this project, you also had an album listening party, I think either the same day or soon after the release.
It was the next day.
Yeah. How did that go? What was that like?
It was fun. A bunch of my friends came out. I think I'm probably going to do another one for my next tape.
Yeah. What was it like, and what did it mean to you to have like a lot of your friends around listening to the album?
I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that. My friends have been with me for forever, so I don't know. Just having something like that is just a little appreciative. You know? Like
it's
we can
good
all
to
listen
hear.
to it together. You know, I don't know. Like without them, I wouldn't still be making music. So it's nice to be able to just come together, listen to it all together.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, let's switch it over to our lovely technical director, Dylan.
Producer Cam.
Oh, it's working this time. Hi, it's Dylan. I have a quick question. So now that the album is out and the listening party happened, like, do you have any plans for any shows in the area we should know about?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm thinking of something for my next tape.
Oh,
Not yet, though.
Nice.
We'll have to go. We'll have to clear our schedules.
Yeah, pull up, guys.
I would want to go.
Absolutely.
Do you have any merch or music coming up?
Merch, no. Music, yes.
Stickers, hopefully.
One
Would you
more.
ever consider merch?
Yeah, I would consider merch. My goal for this year was to release 3 projects, and I have 2. So one
All
more,
right.
and
We're winding down in the year.
just one more though.
Stay tuned.
Yes. Something for the holiday season, maybe?
The Christmas album.
No, something.
Imagine.
We're back to guitars. We're back.
Okay.
We're more back to guitars.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a holiday Blame the Viceroy project?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe next year,
Yeah.
if you have it planned.
Maybe a cover. Like
That could be really
Blue
cool.
Christmas cover.
Yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I think I can do that.
You could do that. We got to stay tuned. Well, that concludes our another episode of the Local Lowdown. Thank you so much for
Yes,
coming
thank
in.
you.
It
Thank
was
you
a
guys for
pleasure
having
having you.
Yes. And thank you all for listening to the Local Lowdown on WCVF 88.9 The Voice and WDVL 89.5 The Inferno. We'll catch you next week. Same time.
Same place.
Bye.
Oh, I love that.